It's still Christmas Eve night, and I have a lot of stuff that I've been doing. I shared with you guys earlier about baking cookies. They didn't turn out great, but let me tell you, that's a huge improvement over most of my Christmas Eve cookies. So, the ones on the blog look much, much better, and they do taste delicious. I just am not that great at making them look good. So, now I have some last minute Christmas gifts to make, and I am going to be making peppermint sugar scrub, okay? So all you're going to need to make this is going to be sugar and grapeseed oil, because grapeseed oil will not clog up your pores or anything like that. You're going to use your vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil is a natural preservative, so that's why we put that in there. Plus, it's really good for your skin. And then, of course, our peppermint oil. Now, I really like this Pure Body Naturals. Let me put this right up here. This is the brand that I like of peppermint oil. It's essential oils, and I use it for a lot of things. They say it's really good for headaches. It's also very good to put along your scalp, along your hairline. Very healthy for your hair. Just a lot of good things about peppermint oil. They've also said it helps you to focus, different things like that. So those are what you're going to need as far as the actual ingredients. I reuse jelly jars, or I think that these were spaghetti sauce jars. But I'm big on recycling when I can, so I'm reusing these jars. Some people do use mason jars. You will, of course, need your measuring cup, or maybe 2 measuring cups. I could make it in here, but I only have the one to use, so I also put out a mixing bowl. And then just something to stir with, okay? So you're going to put 1 cup of sugar into this, and then you're going to put 1/4 a cup of the grapeseed oil. Now, some people will use coconut oil too, but for today, I'm just going to be using the grapeseed oil. Coconut oil is really good in sugar scrub or salt scrubs. Okay, so we've got 1/4 a cup here of grapeseed oil, and you just pour that right in. Okay, and then you're also going to put 1/4 a cup of the vitamin E oil. So we're gonna, I don't know if I've opened this yet or not, so let me put this in here. All right, and I did change clothes. In our family, it's a tradition to get Christmas pajamas Christmas Eve night. So that's what we have on right now, is our Christmas Eve pajamas. So, all right, we've got our 1/4 cup of vitamin E oil. We're going to put that in there. And then you can measure out 1/4 a cup of peppermint oil, or you can do 25 drops of essential oil. It doesn't have to be peppermint oil. I'm just going to do 25 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically, if you use this same brand, 25 drops is about halfway full of this dropper. And you could put more if you want to. Of course, it is to taste. If you like a heavier scent, then you could do that. And then you basically just mix it all together and make sure you have a nice consistent paste, because you don't want part of it runny and then part of it to be just pure sugar. So you just keep mixing until you get it to the consistency that you like. Okay, so let me get this in here. All right, so it does kind of have a greenish tint to it. Not a significant amount, just a little bit. I have seen some people who are really crafty and they'll color theirs and have it in different layered colors. I'm not quite that good at it, so this is the first time I've ever made it. So I'm going to show you kind of what consistency it should have. So I'm going to hold this up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's got kind of a green color. Can you see the green there? Okay. So, and then you're just going to pour it into your jar, or spoon it in, however is easiest for you. I'm just going to spoon mine in, and then I can clean off the edges of my jar. I'm not exactly the neatest person. I usually have to clean up after I have done stuff like this. So we'll just spoon it in here. And then, because I am giving them as Christmas gifts, I'll probably put a nice pretty bow on them, or you could put a poem on it, print a little poem and put like some ribbon on it, or just however you wanted to do it. I would suggest telling them to store it in the refrigerator, but as you can see, now we're all done. Okay. All right, so you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I hope your kids have great Santa, and we'll see you next time.